Imagine this. You're standing in your living room, holding a case worth $5,000. It's matte black, rugged, and locked tight like a vault. You press the latches open, and suddenly, you're not just some random guy watching YouTube. Anymore, you're stepping into the world of elite soldiers, private security contractors, and hardcore preppers who don't just plan for trouble, they expect it. Today, we're cracking open a survival kit built for war, piece by piece, and I guarantee, by the end of this video, you'll be either saving up your money or questioning every single item you ever thought you needed in your own bug-out bag. And stick around, because there's one piece of gear inside this case that shocked even me, and it's the kind of thing most civilians never even get to see. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the container itself, because of $5 grand. Survival kit doesn't come in a plastic backpack from Walmart. This beast is usually a Pelican case, or a military-grade equivalent waterproof, dustproof, crushproof. It's lined with foam cutouts perfectly tailored for each piece of gear, like the weapons-grade equivalent of a jeweler's box. You could drop this thing off a truck, submerge it in a river, or bury it under rubble, and when you crack it open, every item inside would be pristine. That's already a sign that whoever designed this kit is not planning for a casual weekend. Hike, they're planning for the worst-case scenario, where gear failure could literally cost lives. And yes, that level of protection adds hundreds of dollars to the price tag before we've even looked at a single tool. Now, let's move into what's inside. The first layer? Weapons and defense tools. Depending on the laws where you live, this might include a high-end combat knife, possibly something like a Benchmade SOCP dagger or a Chris Reeve Pacific, running upwards of $300, $400 alone. There's usually a concealed carry pistol, but in some kits, especially those prepped for overseas contractors, there could even be a compact carbine, neatly broken down into parts. Magazines, a few boxes of premium ammo, like Hornady Cuticle. Defense, because cheap ammo is not an option when your life is on the line. There's also pepper spray, a tactical pen that doubles as a glass breaker, and sometimes a small collapsible baton. Each piece is chosen because it's rugged, reliable, and mission-proven. By this point in the kit, we're already halfway. Through the $5,000 budget dot, in comes the medical section, and this is where it gets both impressive and terrifying. We're talking about trauma kits designed for battlefield wounds, not your typical adhesive bandages and aspirin. A top-tier survival kit might include a cat tourniquet, Israeli bandages, quick clot gauze for stopping massive bleeding, chest seals for treating sucking chest wounds, and a decompression needle for tension pneumothorax, a deadly complication that can kill you in minutes without intervention. Most civilians don't even know how to use half this stuff, but for operators or serious preppers, having these tools and the training to use them can mean the difference between life and death in a firefight or a natural disaster. This section alone can easily run $600 to $1,000, depending on the quality and quantity of gear included. Moving deeper into the kit, we hit the sustainment and survival gear. Think compact water filters like the Sawyer Mini or the Grail Geobris for filtering out viruses and bacteria from filthy water sources. There's usually a fire-starting kit that could include ferro rods, waterproof matches, and even chemical fire starters that burn underwater. You'll often find high-calorie emergency rations, like SOS bars or mainstay food packs, engineered to survive extreme heat or cold and keep you alive when real food is off the table. A high-end survival kit might also carry a lightweight bivvy, sack for emergency shelter, thermal blankets, and even a tiny but powerful solar panel to recharge electronics in the field. All this gear adds both weight and cost, but it transforms a bug-out scenario from pure chaos into a fight you might actually win. But now, let's talk comms and intel. This is one of the biggest price drivers in elite survival kits. Inside, a $5,000 kit. You might find a rugged satellite communicator, like the Garmin InReach Mini, which can send and receive texts anywhere on the planet and call for rescue if you're stranded. There's often a handheld ham radio or a Baofeng UV5R, but the pricier kits go way beyond that, including encrypted radios or gear that scans emergency and military frequencies for real-time intel. Some kits even have a tiny dedicated GPS device separate from your phone, because relying on a smartphone in a war zone or during a grid-down event is a recipe for disaster. High-end comms gear isn't cheap. A good SATCOM device plus subscription fees alone can eat up over $600, $800 of your budget. Lighting and visibility gear is another vital layer. Forget $10 flashlights from gas stations in here. You'll find tactical lights like Surefire, Streamlight, or Phoenix models, throwing powerful beams that can blind attackers or signal help miles away. Many come with infrared modes for use with night vision goggles, a detail that hints at this kit's true military DNA. There's often a headlamp, glow sticks for silent signals, and sometimes a tiny strobe beacon to mark your position for friendly forces. Combined, these items easily add $200, $400 to the total cost, and they're non-negotiable if you're operating in darkness, or one wrong step could get you killed or lost. And then, we reach the secret weapon of this kit, the item I hinted at earlier. It's often a piece of tech civilians rarely see, a small, encrypted hard drive or a hardware wallet, preloaded with cryptocurrency or sensitive documents. Why? Because for contractors, covert ops, or high net worth preppers, survival isn't just about food and bullets. It's about preserving digital assets and critical intel. Imagine fleeing a collapsing country and carrying your entire financial safety net in something smaller than a deck of cards. That single piece can cost anywhere from $200 to $1,000, depending on storage capacity and security protocols. It's the ultimate escape and evasion tool, and in a $5,000 survival kit, it's the cherry on top that separates average preppers from true professionals. So, looking at the grand total, it's easy to see how $5,000 evaporates. Fast in a kit like this, you're paying for military-grade reliability, redundancy, and the peace of mind that every piece of gear has been tested in the harshest conditions imaginable. It's the difference between hoping you'll be okay and knowing you're prepared. FOR, war, disaster, or civil breakdown. Whether you think it's overkill or a smart investment, one thing's for sure, this isn't your everyday camping kit. This is a survival kit for people who plan to come home alive, no matter what's happening outside. Tell me in the comments. If you had $5,000 to drop on a kit like this, what's the first piece of gear you'd make sure was inside? And hey, if you enjoyed diving into this kit with me, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of elite survival gear. Stay safe and stay ready.